got way too many titles. It's unbelievable. The gentleman you may see, we call that loosely. He is Squirrel.
Time ago.
We'll see how that. If you have any questions you want to ask us, any questions, please do drop it into. We will answer it. So, what is Ask Pointzy all about? Literally that. The idea of the old agony aunt, doctor, whatever, where you get to ask your questions about health and well-being and get a tip. The amount of patients I have coming to me on a daily basis, and the biggest thing they go is, I can't talk to anyone. I can't see anyone. Hold on, we've already hit our first technical glitch. Couldn't connect. Oh, we're back on.
Right, well, second technical glitch, you're not uploaded to Facebook.
Oh, this is not working so great. Okay, so as I was saying, most doctors and nurses do not seem to have the time as much now for a lot of the patients. I mean, many patients end up going to a physiotherapist and they're given a piece of paper, told to go away. And most of the piece of papers don't seem to be helping them, and they don't know why. I have a lot of my time with patients answering questions that they can't quite find the answer on Google, or they do, but it frightens the life out of them, and they want to ask a person, not a computer. So that's why I've created Ask Pointzy. Today will be a bit chaotic because it's the first one as the stream gets going and we are connecting to it. It is coming live from my home, so there will be noise and animals in here as well. But yeah, we would love to hear from you if you have any questions. Anybody out there at all? Or is this just me rambling on randomly? It's probably just me rambling on randomly because he hasn't set it up correctly.
And it's not a testable challenge.
Pretty much sounds like on one of these, it's me rambling on randomly.
You are randomly random.
So let's see how we're going on. I think I'm on one at least, which is better than nothing.
There's
Hello.
Facebook. Not Facebook, sorry, that's YouTube.
So I'm on YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
That's TikTok.
Hello, TikTok.
And that's crappy Facebook.
That one's not working. So, what sort of things would you like to talk about? Mostly, I spend a lot of time doing videos about acupressure, about aromatherapy oils, about conditions, exercises, health and well-being tips. We can discuss different conditions if that's what you'd prefer. We can discuss neurodivergence as well. I do some great talks on neurodivergence as well as on all different aspects of well-being, really. We can discuss different therapies. There's many different things we can discuss with them. Maybe the difference between some of the different types of therapy, which is a big one as well. Just drop us a comment in, or at least put a hi if you're watching, maybe. I've no idea if anybody's even watching this.
Hang on. Let's get you on my phone. Right.
Let's put it out there. I'm hoping that these can take off and happen a bit more often. And with time, we'll get a bit of a following and people will start, I don't know, be there. If you're not liking the Sunday night, let me know and we'll also sort that out from there. So it's really great.
I'm not paying to tune the buggers for that.
Oh, we have one follower.
That's me.
Trouble is, it's Squirrel.
That's me. There we go. See, you're on mine. There we go.
So that's great. I have
That's
one view,
awesome.
which is the
Me.
person on here. But you know what? Everywhere has to start somewhere.
Right then. Right, description required. Type. Right, typing. Right. Say while you're typing.
I'm just writing in health and well-being on Facebook. Okay, there you go.
Right. So
He thinks he's solved the glitch. I don't believe he has. This is going to be a very interesting first one for people to get to because this is the first one we've ever done like this. We've never done a proper live. Hi, everyone. And I'm now just doing this for the other one.
I don't know if
Hi,
it's
everyone.
yet.
It's Ask Pointzy.
No, it's, I don't know. Hang on.
Oh, this is
It says starting
absolute
in grey.
chaotic. So I'm assuming now I'm live on Facebook as well. let's see if anybody's interested in saying hello out there. This is Ask Pointzy, and we're going to answer questions live. And here's my cat just to say hello.
Oh, look,
Not
scruff
quite.
bag.
This is chaotic to say the best.
Okay, you are up and running, by the way.
We are up and running and we are live, just waiting for anybody out there that might be interested in watching a video or asking any questions out there on health, well-being, anything in that world. Anybody out there?
Right. I'm going to leave the TikTok because it's only you and only me and I feel lonely.
So if there's anybody out there that's interested in asking questions about your health, about your well-being, you can come on and say hello. You can ask me a question about therapy. You can pretty much ask me a question about most subjects. I'll quite happily natter about any of them. I would prefer it to be health and well-being, but it can be about neurodivergence. It can be about being a married woman nowadays, which is a bit of an interesting one. And I'm a long hauler, been with them way too long. It can be about different therapies. All you've got to do...
You're on Facebook as well now.
All you've got to do is drop us a message. And it can be about the giant cat as well. Oh, we've had our first message.
Hey.
Let's have a look. Hello. So somebody out there is listening.
Hello, I'm listening.
So any questions out there on therapy? Just ignore the man in the corner.
Different normal.
Definitely nothing different to normal. So if you have any questions, health, well-being, you would like to put it out there, please let me know now.
Okay, my question would be...
Oh, God.
I have backache. How can acupuncture help with that?
So the way acupuncture works is there are two aspects. The first one is something we call dry needling. Now, with dry needling, what we're actually doing is inserting a needle directly into the areas of pain, which is within the spine or within the muscles or in the ligaments near the pain, to try and create a local inflammation and reduce that pain. This is what's offered by the osteopaths, the physiotherapists, the doctors, the chiropractors. All of these people are doing dry needling. It's also known as trigger point therapy, Western medicine, Western medical acupuncture, but it isn't actually traditional acupuncture. It's always been known really as dry needling, but they're going to tell you it's acupuncture. It isn't acupuncture. It's Western medicine, dry needling. What actual acupuncture does for it is moves the blood. So we reduce the inflammation anywhere in your body. We also move the blood around your body because we work on the mitochondria with the cells. All of this is really good. And the interesting thing is when you're doing that, we're not putting the needles in those tight muscles. We're putting them further down the lines. We're putting them through your nervous system, through your meridian system, and through your blood circulatory system so that it can ease the pain further up. A bit like if you take a really load of wires and they're a tangled mess, one of the best ways to loosen it isn't to go in trying to undo it because you'll just make a bigger mess. Find the two ends and start shaking them and the knot comes out. Well, it's kind of the same idea when we're wanting to do acupuncture. We loosen it off from a distance, not going to the local source. And then, in my case, I normally then do some lovely massage.
Okay.
Oh, we've had a question. Does acupuncture help with dry skin? My friend can be sitting down for an hour or so and looks like skin particles all over a black cardigan at the end of the day. Yep. So that really does help with dry skin. One of the things we find is if you think of your body as having layers, and if you've not got enough hydration and things, or you've got too much heat trapped in your body, there isn't enough nourishment going to the outer layer of the skin, which would end up with dry skin occurring. Now, what the acupuncture does is it drains the heat from the inside, nourishing the wei qi, which allows you to get the actual skin to be nourished. Interestingly, a lot of people with dry skin take medications that dry them out a little bit more, and they don't have adequate hydration. And if you think about it, when you put fluid in, the first thing that your body's got to do is say, right, this fluid is going to be nourishing my internal organs. If there's any fluid left after that's been nourished, it goes to your muscles. And then after that, it's your skin. There's a lot of stages before actually that fluid gets to your skin. So what you may find is that what they need to do is increase their hydration. That's one of the number one things we find with people with dry skin, is look at whether their medications are dehydrating them or they're just not taking enough hydration anyway. And that could be a big one. If they are well hydrated, it could be a hormonal problem. And that's one of the things acupuncture treats as well, is hormonal problems. So again, the acupuncture can help in that way.
Okay, that's really good. Why do you keep looking at me?
I keep looking at you because I'm used to looking at you. Okay.
It's weird. Stop it.
I hope that answered your question. We're not going to be doing a long session tonight, but we are going to try and do more of these sessions on a regular basis. And again, if we've not been on, you can always send us in your messages. You can email them to pointsofinterest@gmail.com, and we'll be able to answer your questions then live on air. I'm hoping if people drop me some messages, we can let you know what the answers are. You can also comment into. Thank you.
Cat is very cute. Which one?
Which one? We have two cats. They're both pains in the bum. Lovely creatures, but pains in the bum.
Okay. Second question.
Oh Lord.
I have hypermobility.
Yep.
And I tried Tai Chi and it hurt.
Yeah.
How can I resolve that issue?
Don't try Tai Chi.
Well, I wasn't doing it again.
No, in all honesty, a lot of people with hypermobility will think, well, let's go try Tai Chi. It can cause people with hypermobility more pain to try things like yoga, Pilates, and Tai Chi in the initial, because what it does is it's trying to get your body to be more fluid. And a lot of people with hypermobility, especially as they get older, will lock their joints or overextend their joints. And with Tai Chi, it will cause them to be strained and probably twist their knees inwards because of their problems with their feet. So if you are going to be attending Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, or any of those moving exercise classes, and you do have hypermobility, do not suffer through the classes. Please, 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 at the beginning of a class, tell your instructor you have hypermobility syndromes, that you have arthritis in a joint, or you have these health difficulties, because these classes are meant for the general person. And they can be adapted to people with arthritis and hypermobility and things so that they do get benefit from these classes. But unless they know you have it, then there will be no adaptations done for you. And if your tutor doesn't know enough about it, find a class where the tutor knows more about your health condition. Remember, a lot of these classes, unfortunately, are still regulated in the UK. And an unregulated industry means that it has some issues with the level of training in the tutors, but also with the level of understanding of medical health conditions sometimes. I hope that helps anybody out there that may need to take that on board. I do endorse exercises, and I truly endorse Tai Chi, Qigong, Pilates, yoga to a point, because I find yoga's not so great if you're starting for the first time as an older age with arthritis. Here's one of my cats now. Decided she quite likes the microphone. You can say hello. There you go. This one's Jemima. So if you have any other questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. As I say, we're going to start doing this a bit more often, and I'm also going to be hopefully putting up a podcast. As many of you know, I did my videos last year, and you can go and check them out. They're all still there. You'll find them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Next Door Neighbours app. You'll find them all over. And there's some really good information out there on those videos. And this is about trying to find a new way of letting people know. And maybe rather than just me talking randomly on a set video, it's a way for you to interact, to talk and ask your questions. Maybe you've watched a video and gone, well, I wonder if it worked for that. Or, well, she said that, but what about this? Ask. Drop us a little message. We are intending to do a podcast once a month. And at the moment, we're interested in doing this once a month as well. So it's middle of January. We'll do this again middle of February sometime on a Sunday evening. Okay, I think we're going to end it there. But I'd like to say thanks for watching, anyone that has. Sorry it was a bit chaotic and a bit mad, but first time.
Had to start somewhere.
Had to start somewhere. This has been Pointzy with Thoughts for Points. Take care.
Red button. Oh, cheers. Again.